Okay, now you are under arrest. Stop. You better stop. Oh, God. Ow. Go down to your knees. Put your hands on your head. Do it right now. Nothing like an early morning chase on the Los Santos freeway to get your blood pumping. Continuing northbound.
Hey everybody, welcome back for another episode of Devin Plays LSPDFR. Today we are headed out with the La Mesa Police Department, checking out this awesome Ford Taurus by BC with skins by DS Kirkman. I've had these La Mesa skins before. This is the first time I've used the Taurus though. I'm a big fan of this vehicle from his state police pack. I do want to apologize if my voice sounds off or if I sniffle or cough during this episode. I've been pretty sick for the last couple days, but I really wanted to try to get something recorded for you guys and also for me to give myself something to do, so hopefully it's not too infuriating. But beyond that, we're going to go ahead and get out here on this dreary day, see what we can get into. So let's go ahead and get started. No. 10 Lincoln 21, show me out with one.
Copy that. 10 Lincoln 21.
What the hell are you doing? It's like he doesn't know we're gonna pull him over. He's hauling ass too. Whoa. He's hauling ass until he wasn't. Something wrong with this guy. He just struck another vehicle trying to pull over. Alright, let's go ahead and, as dangerous as I'm sure this will be. Okay, I couldn't even tell where I was trying to move him to there. There it is. I don't know why the little red indicator went away, but alright. 10 Lincoln 21, show me how to stop.
Acknowledged. 10 Lincoln 21. Proceed with caution.
Can't believe this guy's going to make me do traffic in the rain. Go ahead and start me another unit.
Backup needed in Cypress Flat.
Alright, let's see here. It's a Phantom, Lincoln Edward Mary 4635. It is... Why is it always someone doing sketchy shit driving a sketchy car? So, alright, cool. This is going to be an interesting one. We can't clear him out of the car very well, so we're definitely taking this one out at gunpoint. So, alright, cool. Wait till the other unit gets on scene. 10 Lincoln 21, requesting felony stop backup.
Motion 1 en route.
Alright. Okay. Alright, fine. We'll do it this way then. Driver of the blue Phantom, step out of the vehicle with your hands in the air. Do it now. Driver of the blue Phantom, step out of the vehicle, put your hands in the air. Do it now. Get your hands up. Don't try to run, dude. Don't try to run. Go down to your knees. Okay, lay down on the ground. Put your hands on your head. Don't move. Do not move. Do not move. Clear the inside of the truck. Don't move, sir. He's got him covered. All right, good. Inside of the truck's clear. Man, we better check the sleeper, too, as best we can. As best I can tell, it's clear. Sir, put your hands on your back. Put your hands on your back right now. 10 Lincoln 21. I got one in custody.
Attention all units.
All right.
Suspect in custody.
Look at how the rain beads on the truck now. Is that not the coolest thing? That's from Quant. I wish it worked with add-on vehicles, but it doesn't seem to. That's upsetting, but I understand. So, alright. Alright, sir, do you have anything illegal on you want to tell me about? I feel like we're getting one of these an episode now. You don't want to say anything? Alright, that's fine. We're going to go ahead and pat you down. Alright, so he's got an FN Model 1922, a pack of condoms, a blood glucose meter, a Bikini Universe receipt, a used negative pregnancy test, a pair of panties, and a hen house receipt. He's got condoms and panties, and a Bikini Universe receipt. I wonder if those two go together. They might. This is Fred Schinsler. Okay, I don't know why I just did that, but that's not what I wanted to do. All right, Mr. Schnitzel, have a seat in the car for me. Did not have a handgun permit. Go ahead, have a seat in the back of the car for me, sir. All right. I'm gonna go ahead and search the truck too. Yeah, you might hear me mute my mic a couple times. That's because I'm gonna go ahead and you know, do what I got to do without blowing your guys' eardrums out. But all right, let's go ahead and search the vehicle here. See if we find anything inside in here. All right, so in the box, or I'm sorry, in the vehicle is a box of laundry detergent, an Eris hoodie, loopholes, onyx stud earrings, deflated pool float, a bottle of lube, and a gusset purse. Okay, all right, cool. Let's go ahead and get the dispatch run the plate. I have once again forgotten how we get the,
Lincoln,
there we
Edward,
go.
Mary,
I think we have to do that, and then we can,
3,
yeah.
5, a traffic violation.
There we go. Dispatch will run the VIN for us. Hey man, if you want to get out of here, I'm good.
Target
You can
is
go.
2, William, Mary, Boy, 4, Nora, Adam, Robert, 5,
All right,
3,
registered owner
8,
is
3,
a
traffic
Roscopetta.
violation. Proceed
No
with
insurance
caution.
on it, but it is what it is. Looks like we got fictitious plates here. Let's go ahead and I don't want to do narcotics. I want to do a gun. I'm sorry. There's Los Angeles County driving by. I just did it again. There's Los Angeles County driving by us. I just did it again. Oh my gosh. There we go. I'm okay, I swear. Alright. Check on this 1922. X-ray 510626 Delta. It's stolen. Registered to a Sidney Johnson. Okay. Alright, let's hop in the car here. Now, he already invoked his right to remain silence. We're not going to ask him questions, really. So let's just go ahead and, Fred is valid and clear. He does have priors for aggravated assaults, and also, that can't be a prior, so just aggravated assault. Alright, and then the vehicle. Let's check on it now. The VIN number comes back to, well, the plate we're getting is this plate, but the plate doesn't show up in the DMV system, so we still don't know who owns it. But it was a Rose or something. I remember seeing it, so it's gonna be this other person. No, we don't have another person in the computer, so maybe we don't know. At this point in time, I think we're looking at a stolen truck. I think I'm gonna go with that. I'm gonna go with what's in the computer instead of what I think I saw on the screen. I think we're going with a stolen truck here. We got a stolen truck and a stolen gun in possession by a felon. We're starting our shift off pretty good, aside from the fact we had to get wet. But hey, you got to suffer to get it done, right? So, all right, cool. I'll go ahead and get this guy charged, and then we'll get back on patrol.
Citizens reporting an Marietta Heights.
10 Lincoln 21. I'll take that.
Units respond code.
Just right down the street. So yeah, we'll head down there and see what's going on with that. You can see it's really fucking coming down now. But yeah, we'll get out here, see what's going on with that. Somebody refusing to leave the leave a property up here. Probably gonna be the liquor store. Yeah, looks like it's gonna be the Rob's Liquor there. There we go. 10 Lincoln 21. You can show me on scene.
Roger that. 10 Lincoln 21. Approach with caution.
Go ahead and start me another unit.
Backup required on
Guy about blew my doors off.
Boulevard.
Definitely don't want to leave my door open. Car's gonna get soaked.
Copy that. On my way.
Face agents in this town don't know who's inspired literature.
It's probably our guy right there. Hey, my man, what's going on?
God for me.
Hello, officer. That guy over there will not leave. Okay. Has he done something wrong? Oh, he's stolen from us before, and he's been banned from coming back. Okay, so you've trespassed him off the property. All right. You've already asked him to leave, I assume? Several times. Okay, man, I'll get him out of here. Thank you. He says, all right, well, looks like my backup's here, too, so let's go ahead and step over here behind him. Hey, sir. How you doing, man? Can I talk to you for a minute? Now what? The clerk tells me you've been trespassing on the property here, man. You can't be in here.
You're good.
Yeah, what's your point? You're going to have to leave, my man. You're not done shopping yet? Damn it, come on. You're not done shopping yet? Well, I think you are, man. You're trespassed. You gotta leave. I'm gonna have to fucking arrest you for trespassing, dude. That's not We gotta take you down first? That's fine. Run right into my taser then. Stop. Stop right now. Stop right now, dude. I got him on the draw. She's taking him into custody there, alright. Till like a 21, we've got one in custody.
Attention all units. Suspect in custody.
Alright. Let's go ahead and just, Hey man, it's really raining out there. Do you might wanna... Alright, well. That's cool, man. I can't believe they're all out there smoking. Alright, dude, face a counter. That was really dumb, dude. I don't know why you felt the need to do that. Anything illegal on you? Might have some needles. Okay. Alright, dude, if you got needles on you, what would those be for, man? You want to remain silent now? Okay, dude, why I am going to explain to you. You have the right to remain silent. Anything you say can and will be used against you in a court of law. You do have the right to an attorney. If you can't afford one, will be appointed to by the state of San Andreas. Do you understand these rights? Of course you do. Okay. Alright, man. That's totally fine. I'm going to go ahead and pat you down, buddy. See what we see here. Alright, so he's got a car with lawyer Molly Schultz's information on it, a SIG P365, several uncapped needles with tan powder residue. So we did have some needles. Phone number for Lamar Davis, written on a scrap of paper. Okay. Alright, this is Clifford Diggs. Alright, Clifford. So, alright, man. Let's see here. So, like, you know, all you had to do today was leave, right? Like, you did not have to go down like this. Yeah, I don't know how it's gonna get much worse for you either, man. But are you cold? You seem like you're cold. Why don't you go to your car and warm up? You got a fever or something? Maybe you want to go home for the day. You know what I'm saying? Just gotta put him in my car here. Go ahead and have a seat, man. I hate that we have to stand back here and do this. Go pull that guy over. Whatever. I hate that we have to stand back here in the rain and do this, but it is what it is. Alright, let's see here. Some tan powder residue. I'm going to go ahead and assume that might be heroin. I assumed correctly. I guess we'll check on the gun too. Serial number scratched on it. So, alright, cool. I haven't done this in a while. This one's pretty cut and dry. So I'll go ahead and charge this guy on screen for you. Because I know some people like to see that. And I don't do it very often for you. So, alright, Clifford. He's got a warrant too. Huh. Well, let's ask him about that real quick.
Okay, roger that. Taking him into custody.
That's not violating his Miranda rights at all. So, hey man, did you know you had a warrant for your arrest? Yeah, I'm sorry you feel that it's some bullshit, dude, but you definitely do have a warrant for your arrest, so... Alright, cool. So that's a felony warrant, too. So that means he's got no priors, but he is going to be under arrest for... well, we're going to get him for obstruction. Actually, we're getting him for obstruction and resisting arrest. Well, he didn't really run very well, so we'll get him for resisting arrest. He kind of ran right into my taser, so I don't know if that'll stick. We'll get him for heroin. It would be the lowest amount here for heroin, so under 1 gram. Then criminal possession of a, well, carrying a concealed weapon, and also weapon under disability since he's a fugitive from justice, since he has a warrant. Also, possession of criminal tools, and then I went past possession of a defaced firearm. So there's that. And then, well, we can get him for criminal trespassing. So we'll just go all the way around here. There we go, criminal trespassing, and then I think that's gonna pretty much be it. I'm not gonna try for some minor misdemeanor shit like disorderly conduct or anything. I think we got him on. Oh yeah, and his warrant, which I believe was felony to abduction. So we'll go ahead and cycle all the way around here. I think that's what that said. There we go. All right, cool. So yeah, we'll go ahead and get him charged. There it is. I was right. It was felony to abduction. So, all right, cool. Well, that's 2 pretty damn good arrests we've gotten today. So let's see what the future holds for us. Okay, so we're en route to help Mirror Park out with a disorderly conduct situation. They said they got a couple people out in front of the Mirror Park Tavern acting disorderly. They're trying to get up there and get a handle on this situation. Looks like they want us to step it up. So let's go ahead and step it up, and then get some more units in route as well. 10 Lincoln 21, start me more units. And then actually, while we're doing that as well, let me grab the beanbag shotgun. Oh God, there's a shit ton of them. 10 Lincoln 21, 99. You better stop. You better not. That's what I thought. Give it up. Give it up. Oh, she just got nailed by a car. Holy God. Glad that wasn't my department. Quit it. Quit it right now. 10 Lincoln 21, start me more units. Lady, go ahead and get your hands up for me too. Get your hands up. Get them up right now. Get them up right now. Hands up. You in those shirt. Lay down on the ground right now. 10 Lincoln 21, go ahead and start an ambulance. Let me see your hands too. Let me see your hands too. 10 Lincoln 21, we gotta close the road. What is he doing? 10 Lincoln 21, close the road. I'm not even gonna worry about him. Okay, apparently that's just not gonna recognize me today. Works 100 times until I really need it to. Alright, let's start getting some people in handcuffs here. Put your hands on your back. Put your hands on your back right now. Oh, we already told them all to stop. Alright, we probably had a couple outstanding here. Put your hands on your back. Put your hands on your back right now. 10 Lincoln 21, we need to close the road. Oh, got me that time.
This is dispatch.
Alright, who else?
Traffic control near Mirror Park.
Alright, they're gonna be transporting these people here. Alright. Let's go talk. Let's go up to the bouncers and see if they're gonna talk to us at all. I don't know if they are. No, I don't think they are. I think that's just gonna be it, basically. Alright, so we got drunk people. Alright, cool. What I'm gonna do is get this scene worked out. Get all the people that got stopped after the chase back over here, and then we're gonna short this shit out. Alright, so we're back, and actually it turns out the only person that we have for assault is Shirtless Man over there. But we're going to be checking everybody for warrants and contraband and all that good stuff, because this is just like a cosplay party gone wrong here. Actually, all these people are dressed fairly normally, except for the woman in the police outfit. I don't know what the deal with that is, but also, man, her shit got all tore up during the fight. Look at all that. Anyway, alright, let's start with our boy down here. Alright, man. What's your name, dude? Go ahead. What's your name, man? Go ahead and have dispatch check his name. This is Lorenzo Ellison. He's 10-4. He's got a suspended license. All right, Lorenzo, go ahead and get up, man. Well, first of all, actually, do you know why all these people were fighting? You want your lawyer? All right, dude, that's fine. Go ahead and get up for me, man. I'm gonna pat you down. We're gonna need to get like 10 billion more cars in the paddy wagon out here, man. Go ahead and get this dude patted down. We got a bunch of people to deal with. Wish they wouldn't stand on the other side of the fence, but there ain't nothing you can really do about it. Alright, so this guy's got a valid out-of-state gun permit, a roll of $20 bills, of money to $3,000, and a bank card. Alright, Lorenzo, what's all this money? He actually said he wanted his lawyer, so alright, man, sit back down. So we're going to be letting him go, more than likely. Is that Tracy DeSanta? That definitely is her character model. Let's go ahead and have her stand up. Alright, ma'am, go ahead and stand up for me. Okay. Ma'am, go ahead and get up for me. Right now. Thank you. Alright, let's go ahead and pat her down here. Alright, they're gonna not be able to figure that out because of the fence. There we go. Just teleport right through. It's okay. I'm not gonna worry about getting females to pat down females. This is already too much of a clusterfuck. We got this is Colette Berkman. She's got a glass pipe with some brown powder residue inside. Okay, alright. A couple other things I'm not too worried about. Alright, Miss Berkman. 10 Lincoln 21. Can you run one by name and date of birth? Would you like to tell me about what this powder is in this pipe you've got? If you don't, okay, alright. Well, what's the powder? Guy you bought it from said it was Molly? Okay. Alright, was you out here doing a little bit of Molly tonight? Okay. Alright, why don't you come with me then? We got her for, we're going to test it and see, but at this point I've got you detained. So, the other guy, we're probably going to cut him loose. Actually, that's what I'm going to start doing. If they got no warrants, and nothing illegal on him, I mean, He lawyered up. I'm not really ready to push that issue on his money.
Really?
I mean, he could just be out for a good time tonight. Put her in a car and watch her, please. He could just be out to have a good time tonight. I mean, I'm not gonna say I've ever carried $3,000 to the bar, but I mean, I'm sure somebody has. So, all right, Lorenzo, get up.
Go on, move! You're covered! Gotcha.
All right, dude, kick rocks. Get the fuck out of here, okay? You want to take his cuffs off for me, man? I appreciate it. Kick rocks, Lorenzo. Get the fuck out of here. I don't want to see you here again tonight. All right, ma'am, hop up for me. God damn it.
I'm on it!
Go ahead and get up for me. I think I just made him my partner.
I got your back.
Let me tell you what I never wanted to do. All right, let's see here. Go ahead and question. You got anything illegal on you want to tell me about? Do you need your lawyer? I don't know. It depends if you got anything illegal on you or not. You want to go ahead and pat her down for me, though? All right. All this talking is killing my voice here. All right, let's see what she's got. Go ahead and pat her down, man. Don't be shy. Skirt ain't that short. Oh shit, she's got a cracked glass paperweight with a clump of unidentified hair, a prescription pill bottle containing 14 Xanax pills, and okay, we're gonna have to pat her down ourselves now. Let's see what the rest of it is. All right, let's see here. So I'm gonna assume that she used this in the fight. So we're gonna go ahead and charge her for that. Prescription pill bottle containing 14 Xanax pills, not prescribed to her. Pill bottle filled with an unidentified orange goo and a used positive pregnancy test. Girl, you should not be taking Xannies and beating people up outside Mirror Park Tavern when you're pregnant. That's not cool. I don't know what this orange goo is, and I'm not sure I want to know. Till Lincoln 21, can you check a name? I'm gonna have her move over here. Got an expired license, no warrants. Okay. All right. I don't know why. Y'all couldn't close the door or anything? All right. I don't feel like walking her all the way to someone's car, so just have her sit down. Yeah, if like 17 of you want to, like, you know, guard her behind my car, that would be fantastic. Sit on the ground, Kate. What the hell your name was? We got like 4 more people to go here. I guess we're saving our actual assault subject for last. Though she's going for a felonious assault now, because that's definitely a deadly weapon, a glass paperweight. You can beat someone to death with that shit. All right, ma'am, I'm gonna go ahead and pat you down. See what she's got here. She ain't got shit on her. So, all right, cool. Till Lincoln 21, can you run one by name and date of birth? Alexandria Jamone. She's valid and clear. Okay, Alexandria, kick rocks. Somebody want to take her cuffs off her and get her out of here? Move on to the next one here. Alright, thigh highs. Oh, sorry. Alright, thigh highs, get up. You're fine. You just tripped. You're fine.
I got you covered.
What part of get out of here? I probably accidentally selected stay, but what part of get out of here was unclear?
Next time you're going downtown.
Exactly. So, alright, go ahead and get up, I said. No one told you to get back on the ground. Alright. You got anything illegal on you?
Hi.
You do? Okay, what do I find when I pat you down? Maybe a little crystal? Okay. Alright, go ahead and pat you down then. Go ahead and hold still. She should be handcuffed. They all should be handcuffed, but some of them bugged out. It happens. She ain't got no crystal. She ain't got no nothing. This is Holly Woods. Holly, why the fuck would you tell me you might have crystal on you when you don't? That's pretty damn dumb. Till Lincoln 21. Check a name. Till Lincoln 21. Run a name. Can you run a name? There we go. That got it. Got an outstanding warrant though, so alright, cool. Alright, apparently you got a warrant for your arrest. You have any idea what that might be for? Some unpaid parking fines? You know, the last guy who told me that had a warrant for like frickin' murder or something, so why don't you come on over here and why don't somebody come over here and sit with her and then yeah, somebody come hang out with her. Yeah, like the 17 of you can now watch her. And then I'm gonna finish. I'm gonna go see what her warrant is. Thanks for hanging out with the suspect back here, man. I appreciate it. Y'all could have pulled your cars up a little bit more, but I know why they didn't. Go ahead and bring the computer up for me. I appreciate that. So who was she? She was Holly Woods. She's got a warrant for possession of destructive devices and is on parole. And look at all those. Look at all those charges. Sexual battery, somebody under 13, disgusting. Receiving stolen property, racketeering, aggravated vehicular assault. She the one I hit with the? Is she the one I hit with the beanbag? I hope she's the one I hit with the beanbag. Let me fix these lights right quick. Sorry for the breaking of the fourth wall here, but I know they look awful now. That's my own fault for letting this scene go on so long. Actually, that's not it. It's this one. Come on now, damn it. Yeah, it's a little better at least. So, alright, cool. So she's got a felony 5 warrant for possession of destructive devices. That's definitely not some unpaid parking tickets. It's alright, let's check out, alright, Miss Popo, who got her uniform all tore up. Where'd you get that radio at, by the way? That's like a legit radio you got going on there. Like, I don't know where you got all that shit from. But, let's go ahead and, in fact, I'm gonna try to ask her that, but what we're gonna use instead is, why do you have this badge? It might give us a good answer. Let's see. Oh, okay, you used to be police officers while you have all this equipment? Okay. Alright, you look a little young to be retired, but I mean, you medical out or something, I guess, but, I mean, what the fuck are you doing it? What the fuck are you doing it wearing it out here like this? Like, what are you doing? You know? Searching for a purpose? Okay, well, I don't think you found your purpose today, okay? Turn around and face away from me. Got a body cam on and everything. Shit's crazy. Alright, so she's got a 12-count baggie of Adderall, a pill bottle containing a few 8 milligrams Suboxone pills, blood glucose meter, and a Bank of Liberty card. This is Cara Morgan. So Cara's got dope on her, too. Some Suboxone and some Adderall. Neither one of them prescribed to her that we can tell. So, alright, cool. Alright, Cara. Go ahead and kneel back down on the ground for me. You can just... Oh, yeah. 10 Lincoln 21. Can you run a name? She's got a warrant, too. Now she's got a suspended license, so... Alright, and finally... You, sir, I just want to let you know you're under arrest for assault. You have the right to remain silent. Anything you say can and will be used against you in a court of law. You have the right to an attorney if you can't afford one, or be appointed by the state of San Andreas. You understand your rights? You want to represent yourself in court? That sounds like a fantastic idea. You got anything illegal on you? Might have some needles on you? Okay. Alright, dude. Go ahead and turn around and face away from me. Alright, so he's got several small pebbles, a Badger smartphone, a plastic pill bottle labeled drugs containing various fruit-shaped hard candies, a driver's license for 16, unrelated female, a limited LTD receipt, and a cigar. This is Jake Linford. Alright, Jake. What's the deal with this ID, man? What do you have this for? That's forged? Again, I had to ask the last guy this too. Why would you buy an ID for an underage person? Like, how is that helping you? That's insane. I'm going to assume that he distributes them to people. He gets them and distributes them. And if he's trying to give them to 16-year-old kids, I don't want to know what he's getting in return. But this crowd has just been full of winners. So, okay. Alright, cool. Let's run his name too. 10 Lincoln 21. Can you check a name for me? And he also has a suspended license. Yeah, this whole group is just a bunch of winners. Alright, man.
Hold it!
So I'm going to assume that you want, like, every single one of these people trespassed, right? Whoops, where is it? I know I have it. Yeah, there we go. Alright, well, half of them are going to jail for unrelated charges, but do you want them trespassed or not? Whoops, I actually have a question for that. But he said, yeah, I'll throw the book at him, so that's fine. Alright, cool. Well, I think that's going to pretty much do it for this episode. Or not this episode, but at least this scene. I'm going to get all these people charged. And then we're going to... That's going to take a minute. Get all these people charged. I got to remember what they're all getting charged with. And this went on for a little while, but we probably got one more in us. So let's go ahead and knock it out.
We have an overdose civilian in Rancho.
Well, we're definitely going to have to help with that. We could definitely go over the river there and help Los Santos police out with our with that overdose for sure. Not that far out of our jurisdiction, really. It's in like a 21. I'm in the area. Oh, and there they are right there. Freaking moronic truck driver. It's in like a 21. I'm going to be out with them. Be advised, we have a person down. What's going on, man? Go ahead and start me an ambulance. I was just passing by and I saw that guy laying on the ground. Was he still breathing? I don't know. I just saw some white bubbles coming out of his mouth. Well, he might be overdosing, man. We're going to take care of him. Alright, so apparently that ambulance has decided not to dispatch. That's cool. We're going to try to get this guy Narcan, though. Alright, sir. Okay, apparently he's just... Oh, there we go. Alright, sir, can you hear me? Are you able to hear me, sir? I'm going to try to help you out here, buddy. Looks like the Narcan was not successful. Oh, God, he just reared to that person. It's in Lincoln 21. Start me an ambulance.
Roger, 10, Lincoln 21.
There we go. Alright, sir. Come on, stay with me, man. He's still breathing. Let's go ahead and try to tend to him. He's still breathing. Let's see if we can get something out of him. Here comes the medics now.
Oh, hey, buddy.
Alright, who do we got here? We got Parker Crow. He's got a used needle, a lighter, and a wallet. So, alright, we got medics on scene here. Till Lincoln 21, we need to close the road. That right there is exactly why we needed to close the road.
We might be too late.
Yeah, I already tried to Narcan him, guys. I don't know if it's gonna work, but I was just tending to him and he still had a pulse, so maybe we can get him.
No fucking way.
Alright, looks like they got him. So alright, well, you probably need to transport him. He's probably having a reaction or something, so alright, well, that's gonna pretty much do it for this scene. They're gonna transport him. I'm gonna get this guy's information for a witness statement. I'm gonna go ahead and write him his charges. We'll go down to the hospital and serve him once he's better, or at least awake enough to understand, and then yeah, I do believe it's time for court. So I usually don't hold court in the middle of the road, but this was just too pretty to pass up. So but we do have several people we want to do court with here. We only get these large dockets when we have big fights. But first we're gonna do with Fred Schinsler, who we ended up stopping after he was driving that phantom truck cab like a freaking moron down there in El Burro Heights. Ended up charging him with fictitious plates, grand theft of a motor vehicle. The vehicle did it never came back as stolen. We were never able to confirm it, but the VIN number didn't give us any information back. So the entire vehicle is more than likely stolen and had its VIN stripped and was stolen. So and had fictitious plates applied. He was probably trying to get it to the dock to ship out of country. Grand theft of a firearm. He had a FN model 1922 on it, which ended up being stolen. So we got him for carrying a concealed weapon, and also weapons under disability because he ended up having a felony prior for felonious assault. So he is spending the next 8 years and 10 months in prison. That's not bad. So he'll be 48 when he gets out. Not bad, not bad. I can handle that. Clifford Diggs was our gentleman who ended up having a warrant. We ended up dealing with him. He didn't want to leave from the liquor store down there in El Burro Heights. The clerk called, said he was trespassed. He'd stolen from him previously. When we told him to leave, he didn't want to. He tried to fight us. He tried to square up. He got tased on the draw. It was all pretty wicked. He ended up having a warrant for felony 2 abduction, by the way. So we got it for criminal trespassing, resisting arrest, possession of heroin. He had a small amount of heroin on him. He also had a needle. He had a defaced firearm. The gun he was carrying on him was actually defaced. It had a scratch serial number. He was carrying a concealed weapon, and we also got him for weapons under disability because he had that warrant for abduction. And he is going to be spending the next. Now, how does he only get 4 years, man? That's ridiculous. Oh wow, he's found not okay. This is ridiculous. I can explain the criminal trespassing one. That means someone from the liquor store didn't come down and press those charges. As if it's not in our system, we can't prosecute it, but they can. So all that means is someone didn't come down and do it. But I guess he didn't. Okay, all right, cool. Everything else he did. So all right, cool. So he's only doing 4 years. I guess he was cleared on the abduction charge. He's doing time on the things we actually witnessed. So all right, I don't like it, but I can handle it. All right, now Jake Linford. We're starting in on these 4 are our fighters from that large fight we assisted Mirror Park with. Jake Linford, who by the way was on probation, and don't he look like He would be. Also, he had a prior for possession of crocodile. If you don't know what crocodile is, go look it up. And then tell me he don't look like the guy who would. Anyway, we got him for disorderly conduct, assault, obstruction of official business, and also possession of a fraudulent OLR ID. Since he told us that he purchased that 16-year-old female's ID card, which I'm guessing he buys them and resells them to high schoolers, which is disgusting. I can't imagine what he wants in payment for those. But anyway, let's see what happens to him here. He is gonna have
require medical attention?
a month. He's only doing a month on all that? That kind of sucks. Alright, cool. I'm going to try to get the sound to go off again. Thank you. It does that sometimes when it's lagging out, which it's doing right now, actually. It won't scroll over for some reason. Hang on a minute. There we go. It is not usual that we have problems during court. Alright, anyway, Cara Morgan. That was our retired police officer. She ended up being 43 years old. She actually feasibly could have retired. But I still think it was probably a medical out. I do kind of wonder who she worked for. But anyway, she charged her with disorderly conduct, possession of drugs. She had Xanax on her. It's a Schedule 4. Not a huge deal. And aggravated possession of drugs for the Adderall that she had on her, which is a bigger deal. It's a felony. It's a Schedule 2. So that makes it a felony 5. She's going to do 9 months on all that. That's not awful. I feel bad for her if she is a retired police officer. I feel bad for her. I mean, maybe she needs that for anxiety or something. Maybe that's part of why she retired. Maybe she should get a fucking prescription. Just saying. Alright, anyway, Holly Woods actually had nothing illegal on her, but did have a warrant for possession of destructive devices. But don't worry, guys. It was just some unpaid parking tickets. I don't fucking think so. She's doing probation, owes us a $1,700 fine. Not bad. I can handle that. Katie Rhodes, the only other person who got charged for assault. We didn't see her hit nobody, but she had in her possession a cracked glass paperweight with some hair on it. Now, we would want to send that off to the lab and get DNA tests done on the blood and the hair fragments, but who the fuck has that level of CSI budget? We're gonna go ahead and charge her for it and see if the evidence bears us out. A year and a half from now when we get those test results back. Felonious assault, possession of drugs, and possession of criminal tools. That would be the criminal tools would be for the paperweight, by the way. 2 years. Hell, but she'll be out by the time we get that evidence back. Don't tell her that, and don't tell her defense attorney that either. Parker Crow. Last guy we dealt with, this was our OD victim, only 19 years old, very sad. We were just charging him with possession of drug abuse instruments for the needle we probably found in his arm. I didn't charge him for public intox because it's really just a citation. It really wasn't worth my time, so let's see what happens to him. I'm betting probation. No, 3 months. I actually threw the book at him. That's interesting. So, alright, cool. Well, I hope everybody enjoyed this episode. Devin plays LSPDFR with these awesome skins by D.S. Kirkman on BC's absolutely phenomenal San Andreas State Police pack. I believe there's also a Charger in this pack, and I think I'm going to do a DUI episode with it closer to New Year's. So look out for that. Look out for some more awesome episodes coming your way. But as always, you guys stay safe out there, okay?
Yeah, it doesn't look like it's damaged.